Hello, friends. Happy New Year. I'm Travis, and welcome back to another excellent vintage Star Wars set review here on Brick Showcase. Today, I showcase the LEGO Star Wars Naboo Fighter, set 7141 from 1999. It is from Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace movie. This set is from the second wave of LEGO Star Wars sets, and an iconic scene from the movie. The set depicts the scene in the movie when Anakin Skywalker commandeers a Naboo fighter and finds himself trapped inside the hangar of the Trade Federation space station. The set has 179 pieces and comes with 4 Star Wars figures. There have since been many different iterations of the Naboo fighter, the most recent being the Mandalorian version, and we may even see a UCS version in the future. However, as always, this is the nostalgic and first original Naboo fighter model ever made, so much of a desired and sought-after item. If we start off with the front of the box, which portrays the scene where Anakin Skywalker finds himself trapped inside the hangar of the Trade Federation spacecraft. This box actually contained a slide-out cardboard tray. This was a wonderful way to store the parts and had a nostalgic feel. However, the boxes were flimsier and cheaper in comparison. The classic LEGO Star Wars logo is beautifully nostalgic. It's a shame that this type of logo was abandoned for the post-2001 releases. This version has Anakin Skywalker in the center between the forces of good and evil characters. This side of the box shows the minifigures and an image Anakin in the cockpit of the Naboo fighter. The other side has the droids in their vehicle and another image of the Naboo fighter in the hangar. As with all these early sets, the back of the box has a dismantled version of the Naboo fighter model, either being built or taken apart. The 2 crazy alternate builds on the right are of a dragster vehicle with wings and a mech-type creation. I am not sure who even makes these weird alternate builds, as the set is purchased to make the Naboo fighter. If we move to look at part of the building instructions, which has the same consistent image as the front of the box. Then on the first page, we have the construction of the 4 minifigures. The 1999 Episode 1 wave does not show screen caps from the film in the instruction manual like the first Star Wars wave sets did. This is most likely because Lucasfilm wanted to keep Episode 1 a secret. But something to note is the little graphic behind the step numbers changes based on what you're building. The back shows the superbly completed set. The bonus flyer was from LEGO Mindstorms, which was a kit allowing people to build their own droids using Technic pieces and a computer unit. These sets can be built at 3 levels, from Jedi Apprentice to Jedi Knight to Jedi Master. It is really quite impressive for its time. If we move on to look at the minifigures, young Anakin Skywalker has the traditional LEGO yellow face and hands. The facial expression has a smile with a set of 3 freckles on either cheek. His torso is sand-colored with the front side printed. His legs are also sand-colored and are standard size. Short legs were not introduced by LEGO until 2002. He dons a conveniently kid-sized Naboo helmet with goggles. I feel they could have given Anakin a tool like a wrench here to add to the playability of the model. R2-D2 is an excellent figure that has not changed at all over the years. The first head print is awkward as it doesn't go all the way down like later versions do, but it was good for its time. The printing on R2-D2 has now much improved. Battle droids have not changed at all since this first iteration, so LEGO got it correct first time of asking. When they first came out, they were amazing and different, but now it is nothing new. Both carry the black megaphone piece with cone orange piece as blasters. This made the blasters as big as the droids themselves. Overall, the droids are flimsy and easily breakable and difficult to articulate unless on a base plate. But to get 2 droids and 4 figures in this set is a big plus. The build begins with the little sand-colored cart for the battle droids. It is quick and easy to build in a few steps. I don't actually remember this card in the movie, but perhaps one of you could put in the comments below where it is taken from. The card itself is a good model, but serves no real purpose. The top hinges reveal 2 1x4 printed tiles to represent the engines. The card is built on a vintage LEGO car chassis from the 1980s. The Naboo starfighter is mainly made of yellow and gray bricks. The Naboo starfighter in the movie was streamlined and smooth, while this is squarer and blockier. The shape of the Naboo starfighter was very difficult to capture in 1999 as LEGO didn't have the large inventory of parts back then like it does now to pull it off. Most Episode 1 sets followed the same fate, and the curved and smooth vehicle in the movie were blocky in LEGO form. The front of the model has the green cone pieces as laser cannons, with a gray slope piece for the nose cone. The sides of the model is made up of yellow sloping pieces to indicate the smooth curvature of the fighter. The back has more yellow sloping pieces with a long aerial piece at the tail end of the yellow cone. The side of the cockpit does have one nice print piece to indicate the Naboo squadron and tile pieces with Naboo hieroglyphics on either side. The wing and fuselage engine are yellow and have a yellow cone and smaller aerial piece at the end. The front of the wing and engine are gray. The other side of the model is identical but without the printed Naboo insignia. There is ample space for R2-D2 at the back like in the movie. Unfortunately, to get the figure inside the cockpit, the hood needs to be removed. This is as opposed to having a hinge piece. Though inside there is enough room for the tall Anakin minifigure and a console printed piece so it can be steered. As you can see, the front has a lot of exposed studs which we would not really have anymore. The underside of the model has gray sloping pieces like we would see in a boat. This has a series of stacked gray pieces which act as a base for the Naboo fighter to stand on. It also has the blue missile piece which keeps coming off if it played with, making it rather flimsy. So, there we have it, LEGO Star Wars, Naboo Fighter, Set 7141 from 1999. Overall, this is not the best LEGO Naboo fighter model, but it is the original and you would buy it as it is a sought-after collector's item being the first Naboo fighter. At the time, it was a great way to get the Anakin, R2-D2, and Battle Droid minifigures. At the time it was built, people didn't know there would even be different and better future versions made. Naboo Fighter has been made and remade numerous times over the years, with better and more streamlined versions. Perhaps there will be a UCS version 2 at some time in the future as it is the most iconic vehicle from Episode 1. However, I'd recommend this set to a vintage collector of old Star Wars sets to complete the collection. Thanks for watching. Please put in the comments below of any vintage LEGO themes you would like to see. Please remember to like and subscribe, and we will see you at the next Brick Showcase.